Hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel. First of all, I was thinking, should I make this video or not? And I'm like, okay, let me make this video. Why not? What the hell? What will happen? First of all, my first question is, have any one of you sold your property or house? The answer would be yes, because all of you would have sold your property or house at one point or another, and it is an emotional decision for you guys, right? Yes, selling your house especially is an emotional decision because a lot of memories would be involved with it. I want to share my information, I want to share my opinion regarding is it better to sell your house or your property with the help of the real estate agents or selling it yourself? Here it goes. My first argument is the flaws. Yes, the longer your property sits in the market unsold, the longer the potential buyer thinks that there is some kind of flaw in your property. That is the reason the property is not getting sold. When it comes to a real estate agent, he sees the property, he sees the flaws, and he makes the necessary changes which is required for the property to get it sold. He may even hire an interior designer to make the necessary changes, obviously with your consent, right? To make the necessary changes, anything to attract the potential buyer. Sometimes deep cleaning is required to the property to make the property look better. So he sees your flaws, the real estate agent sees your flaws, and he make all the changes which is required for your property to get sold. My second argument is legal requirements and sellers disclosures. The minute your house or property is on the market, you need to get your paperwork ready, deeds, surveys, property tax receipts, etc. And selling of a property generally involves a lot of paperwork, which needs to be completed by an expert, and real estate agents is equipped with this. He would have dealt with a lot of properties earlier, and he can close the deal and also get the paperwork done effectively. And another important thing I want to tell you guys is the seller's disclosures. Especially in Canada, latent and patent disclosures need to be done. That is to mean, if there is any kind of the cracks on your property, inside or outside, something which is apparent things which can be seen, or non-apparent things, mainly the flaws in your property. It may be relating to the water issue, electricity, or any kind of damage which is effectively gonna affect the potential buyer's decision. It need to be disclosed. If you don't disclose it knowingly, then it may amount to fraud. Depends upon the countries. Anyway, the seller's disclosures is also important aspect. So see, it involves a lot of paperwork, legal issues, sellers disclosures, and real estate agents who would have handled a lot of things like this. So it's better to appoint a real estate agent and be not free. I am the one, the way you can. My third argument, real estate agents will be having access to large network of people. Yes, posting your ad just on Facebook is not gonna attract a lot of potential buyers. But when it comes to a real estate agent, he'll be having access to multiple listing services. So the minute he uploads your house, you'll be getting offers on a real time basis. Yes. And also a real estate agent, a good real estate agent, will be having a lot of contacts and names through which he can put the word in people's ears, and there is a very good chance that your property is gonna get sold very soon. And also a real estate agents will be having this relationship with the customers, other real estate agencies, and also realtors. So by this, you can see that real estate agents will be having large networks, so that whatever the property it is, he'll make sure he's gonna get sold very fast. And due to this large network, he can access to big pool of potential buyers. He can pick from that buyers who offers a good price and also other terms and conditions satisfied, and he gets the property sold. And it's always better with a real estate agent. Well, this kind of accessing to large networks of people, it's tough when it compares when you're selling on your own. this is my fourth argument. That is getting the right price and also weeding out the non-potential buyers. When it comes to selling your house or property, there are a lot of curious people who actually doesn't want to come and buy your property but are just curious. Like a curious neighbor who just want to come and see your property, but he has no intention of buying your property or any property in your future. But agents are experienced and they're gonna ask the right questions to determine the seriousness and the motivation of the buyer and thereby weeding out the non-potential buyers. Once that is done, next comes the price, getting the right price. And price negotiation is a skill, guys, and real estate agents and experienced real estate agents will be having a lot of experience in this, and you would have done a lot of deals before and you know how to get the right price for your property. Last but not least, this is my fifth argument, that real estate agents are equipped. Yes, when it comes to selling your property, your house, you tend to become emotional. You tend to either overprice your property or you tend to lowball it. So when does this happen? You become emotional with regards to your property and you tend to ignore your flaws. Due to this, you overprice your property. And when there is some kind of deadlines involved, or when you are financially committed and you require the money fast, you tend to lowball your property so that you get the money fast. And these are the kind of emotional mistakes you do when it comes to selling the property. But when it comes to a real estate agent doesn't do this. He's trained, he takes the emotional out of the argument, he takes the emotion out of the negotiation, and he sees the property in the way it is. He sees the flaws and he tends to give the positive spin to it, and also he gives the perfect price for your property. He takes the emotional out of the property, right? So he gives the perfect price for your property and you know how to negotiate. And secondly, the second main important thing in this point is if you are selling the property yourself, you get a lot of negative comments because you are anyway emotional and you ignore the flaws of the property. But the potential buyers is smart. He comes and sees your property, he wants to reduce the price of the property, he sees your flaws and he gives the negative feedbacks and he gives the nasty comments, which makes you kind of disturbed. But when it comes to a real estate agent, he is equipped. He gives the positive spin to the negative feedbacks. Due to this, he tends to negotiate. Even though there is negative feedbacks, he tends to turn it around and he can negotiate the good stuff with the property and he can help you get the right price for the property. Due to this, it's better with the real estate agent. Another important thing which I want to tell to you guys is hit on that like button and click on that subscribe for more updates. And also, these are my 5 arguments as to why you should get a real estate agent when it comes to selling your property. And also, at the end of the day, it depends upon you. It depends upon how much cost it's gonna incur to get that real estate agent, and also how much you'll be saving. So it depends. If you already have some of the knowledge or experiences when it comes to selling your property, you can do it yourself and you can save all that cost which you're gonna give it to an agent. Because in some countries or in some parts, in some USA or Canada, getting a real estate agent or doing all those things might be quite expensive, but depends upon your preferences, depends on the real estate agency which you're dealing with. So I cannot say that it will be expensive all the time. It depends, again, it depends about kind of negotiation you do with the real estate agent when it comes to fixing a commission for a real estate agent. So these are my top 5 arguments. Hope you guys like it. Kindly subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, and please hit that like button. So this is it, I'm signing out. Thank you very much. Please share and support, and thank you. This is me signing out. Bye.